And welcome back
to USFLLineOnline.com.
Hey, man. It's Trifecta Live on WICR. And before we get into our breakdown segment, I'd just like to send a special shout out to the ladies of Phi Gamma Chi for their event coming on November 13th, 12th. I don't know. Is it November 13th?
One of those days.
November 12th. All right. November 12th. Urban Night.
Urban Night.
Urban Night. Please contact Aaliyah Cardenas at A Cardenas
Uno.
Cardenas like the Chipotle
at
topping.
Gales.iona.edu for if you want to be a part of it. If you want to do singing, acting, dancing, you'll be a part of Urban Night.
Or so comedy if you're actually funny, please.
If you're funny though.
New York.
But that's a different story. That's a different story.
Speaking of stories.
Back to the stories. Now I got a couple stories for y'all. A couple things happened in music this week, so let's get right into it. First of all, we got the return of Adele to the radio, to the airways, to the media, with her new song, Hello. What a perfect song title. Now, she dropped her song after her long hiatus from the music industry.
Her last video on YouTube was posted 4 years ago.
Shh. Woo. Man. At least we got one of them great artists back. So, the song to me captures two meanings. One is the obvious closure of the relationship. You know, Adele always talks.
She's still dating this guy?
I think she's talking about him like time has passed. So now she's like, you know what? You know, I wish we could just like rekindle what we had. You know, little talk, little chat. But I don't know. And the second meaning it got to me was it's also can be interpreted as a letter to her fans, saying, hello, I'm back, and how much she's changed over the years because she wrote a whole long spiel about the direction of the album. It's called 25. And basically, it's that point in life where you're no longer a kid, but you're entering adulthood, like, officially. So that's her whole premise in getting into this album. So
and she
that's
lost
what
weight.
I feel like. Huh?
And she lost weight.
Do you find Adele attractive? Random.
The way you said Adele attractive. It sounds like a laptop. Do you find Adele attractive?
Bars.
I think she's cute. I never really looked at her like that, so I don't think much of her.
All right.
Yeah, same here.
So you guys hyped for Adele's comeback?
Yeah, I'll check it out. I want to hear that second Sam Smith album too, but I want to hear Adele for most. Right now, it's her year because she comes back every 4 years. So it's like her next album's gonna be called 30.
And her album comes out November 20th.
So, it comes out November 20th?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, right for my birthday.
25. So get it. It's obviously gonna be that album that everybody's going to listen to.
It's savoring it.
So
because you're never gonna hear her again.
True.
It might just win out.
Or Sam Smith.
So be on the lookout for that. Next story I got for y'all.
British singers always leave.
Is my man Nick Cannon.
That's your man's.
My man, your man Nick Cannon. That's your man's Nick Cannon. That's your man's Nick Cannon.
Nah, you said that was your man's.
You literally just said it's your man's Nick Cannon.
Word.
I just realized I said my man's is Nick Cannon. But anyway, Nick Cannon came out with an interesting statement this weekend where he said that Chris Brown is a cross between Tupac Shakur and Michael Jackson.
Literally hit them with the cannon.
Now the man said, and this is a short excerpt from his long Instagram post that I saw.
Is he like trying to propose to Chris Brown or something like that? Like
I don't even know where this came about, but this is what he said. Think about how much everyone attacked MJ and Pac while they were alive. I don't think I have ever witnessed someone more gifted who has overcome so much and still growing and learning daily.
Ooh, cannon.
I just want to know, where did this come from? Where did this love for Chris Brown come from?
that sounds like hey yeah baby.
And the wise words from J Local. What do you mean?
So let me ask you guys.
No.
No? Do you have a reason why no?
Just no, like there's like he's not. Chris Brown is talented, but he doesn't mean you have to compare him to Michael Jackson
Or Tupac.
I
like,
agree with
why
Tupac.
can't he just?
He was way off with Pac.
Yeah.
Why can't he just be Chris Brown?
Let him be Chris Brown.
I think he's more of a cross of like, of like MC Hammer
And Usher.
and Usher or
There we
something
go.
like that.
Okay.
I could live with the Usher comparison.
And even then, I don't like comparing artists to other artists, and that's a horrible comparison. Like you just gassed them all the way. First of all, Chris Brown does not have the body of work that Tupac and Michael Jackson have. Not that I don't think they could ever be surpassed, but it's just that Michael Jackson has like 10 out of 10 like astronomical albums under his belt. Chris Brown does not have one like 10 out of 10 album.
He doesn't have a classic
at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the closest he has is what's that second album he came out with?
Is it Fortune? Not Fortune.
Whoa.
Oh no.
After the album Chris Brown was called, it began with the EX. It was one that Kiss
Exclusive.
Yeah, Exclusive. That was the last album I loved from him. And
You didn't like Fame?
Huh?
You didn't like Fame?
Fame was good.
I think Fame is still his best album. That's just me though.
Either Fame or Exclusive.
I agree with those two though. I still think
Because
Fame
Graffiti sucked,
Graffiti was terrible.
and like Fortune sucked, and just everything
The
Chris
new
Brown
one, X?
sucked. Huh?
X sucked, right?
Yeah, X sucked. Like that's not Tupac and Chris and Michael Jackson.
Hold up,
Not
hold
have
up.
the discographies of those artists.
Hold up, but to be compared to Tupac though, like, come on, when did we ever see Chris Brown, being a rapper?
I feel like
You know?
with that comparison, he was just more relating it to somebody that was destroyed by the media. That's what
I
get
guess
out
so,
of that.
but
But I feel like any artist is really destroyed by the media. Like I just don't see it a Tupac comparison at all. I know Tupac is one of his influences, but
Yeah.
by far I don't get the comparison. But I tell you what I do get, or what we may get, or we are going to get, this Halloween care package that a couple artists will be dropping on the same day. We'll be dropping tapes on the same day. On that list so far we got Peacocks, Peacoat, Flavor, and Pepper.
He says dropping Halloween.
pepper or
That's
paper?
dropping Halloween. This is a tape by Chief
Whoa, Paris. Paper or pepper?
Paper.
You said pepper.
No, I said paper.
He said pepper,
I
right?
said paper.
He said pepper. He did say pepper.
I don't even know, man. I just want to hear the mixtape titles.
Okay. So, sorry. So we got Peacocks, Peacoat, Flavor, and Paper
That's a strange name, but
by Chief Keef with production from Metro Boomin.
Mm.
So I'm kind of hyped for this one. I don't know. What did you guys? You guys hyped for?
yes, it's Chief Keef, of course.
There we go.
Salsa.
Next we got Slime Season 2 by Young Thug. This is probably the one I'm really hyped for. This is probably my favorite one. Slime Season 1 so far was good. I'm ready to hear Slime Season 2. So thank you, Young Thug, for blessing us on Halloween. And finally, we got Migos Thugging, which is a collab tape between the Migos and Young Thug. So that's two Young Thug tapes in one day. I don't think I can handle it. I don't think I handle it.
I don't think I can download it because I don't want to hear it.
Man, you need to get on that Young Thug wave. You do.
Nah.
And allegedly, I don't know, maybe this isn't confirmed yet, but my man Future put up a picture on Instagram of him and captioned it Monster 2.
Ooh, what?
So
That's the only mixtape you've said that I'm OD hyped for.
Monster 2.
You know.
But I don't know if that's a part of the Halloween care package.
You know what, guys? What a time to be alive.
Well, Future did say that in a recent Twitter post that he wants to release something new. He feels like drop something new because Future can't go a month without dropping a mixtape. So originally it was rumored that Beast Mode 2 is gonna come out this month.
That's right.
I guess Monster. We didn't even know about Monster 2 because he still had Beast Mode 2 and Ape Schla
And 8.
with Mike Will made it.
That's right.
So that was two. Yeah, because he has the Mike Will mixtape and he had the Zaytoven Beast Mode 2 mixtape, and that was Monster 2. So if he drops those other two, November, December, then that means he dropped 8 projects this year.
Now, that's work ethic for you.
Yes.
Which is almost a project a month.
Can't get enough
I love
of Future.
He's about to hit
Can't get enough of
his
Future.
6 great tapes in 1 year, and maybe we may get Beast Mode 2 and Ape by the end of this year. Who knows? But right now, Monster 2, definitely I'm hyped for this because the first one was great. I've done nothing but listen to that the whole day. Monster 1. Sorry.
You hear Monster 2 the whole day. You got this.
No, Monster. I said Monster 1 at first.
Oh,
Yeah.
What a time to be alive, Paris,
Monster,
right?
Monster. I'm ready for this. I'm
Yeah.
ready for this. I'm pumped. So, our final story for today on the breakdown has to do with Earl Sweatshirt. And guess who? Would y'all like to take a guess on who else?
You used to call me on my.
That's right, Drake. So let me tell y'all what happened. Earl Sweatshirt criticized Drake's recent co-sign of artist Black Kodak. So, like we said earlier in the segment before, Drake was seen dancing to one of Kodak's songs in a video, and that same song happened to be played on OVO Sound Radio. So, what happened was Earl Sweatshirt recently, I believe he tweeted it this weekend, said, Drake found Kodak black? SMH, welp. And then a fan responded to that and said that was a hipster comment. So then Earl said, nah, bro, no hipster nothing. Drake can be a bit of a vulture on young rap dudes. I don't want a little Kodak to be a victim of that. So now, the question is Drake known for doing things like this to young artists?
I mean, to be honest, all he did was really dance on Instagram. Like, I think that's being blown out of proportion as a cosign. I mean, obviously he supports Kodak Black, but I think he literally just danced on Instagram. But Drake is a culture vulture.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Because think about a lot of the artists he co-signs, he doesn't have anything to do with ever again. Like he co-signed Migos, hopping to Versace, never associated with them again. Remixed I Love McConan Tuesday,
he even
signed him,
man.
Signed him, had nothing to do with his career after that. Look, I Love McConan didn't drop anything but like an EP. Still didn't drop his album.
Same thing with Ram Riddles. Did the remix of Sweeter Man. Still hasn't even been officially released, by the way. And
I forgot about the Sweeter Man. Yeah, he did a Sweeter Man remix. He hopped on Fetty Wap's My Way, and that wasn't even the highest selling version of the single.
Yeah,
which I thought was pretty cool. Fetty Wap did it on his own.
Yeah.
And so pretty much Drake's known for just like hopping on people and then just like letting them go, or just not really associating them. He's like, oh, let me just hop on the song and while it's hot or make it hot, and then like let me just like slide on out.
I'm gonna throw this name for you guys, and this is gonna be a powerful name. Do you think Kanye West is also a culture vulture?
Yeah, I mean, there's not culture vulture. I read an article about Drake and Kanye West's cosigns. Like what Kanye does is something different. He incorporates a lot of artists into his work. The thing is that he too, like most of the time he doesn't he won't work with them afterwards unless they have a really big impact on his career. But he does a little bit more than just like remix a song and then just all right, bye. Like he'll learn from them and then incorporate their sound into a song or something like that. And then if they fall off, they fall off. But someone like Dr. Dre, the people he did co-sign, which is the other type of co-sign, that's like trying to build an artist.
Yeah.
He built them out the careers, made sure they were self-sufficient, and then he moved on.
Yeah.
With 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem and Kendrick
and Pop.
As opposed, that's a little bit different. That's not just co-sign. That's like trying to build somebody. And it's not Drake or Kanye West's job to build anybody's career.
Yeah.
But I do feel like more so Drake, like he'll see something hot and he'll try to hop on it.
Now, Jeremy, do you have any comments on that? Do you agree?
I think man's right. He did the same thing for a while with The Weeknd, but in the end, The Weeknd chose to take the smart route. He decided to focus on himself, and build himself to where he is now. And that's to say that you could do it without Drake, guys. You don't need Drake.
Without a Drake.
You don't need
feature.
Drake in your feature to be popping.
I mean, it's just smart to do a feature just to get that extra publicity boost.
Yeah.
But the thing is that your career has to build after that, because then they're just known as that guy that was on that Drake song, or that guy from the Kanye West song, no one wants to be remembered as ever. That's a horrible way for your career to go out. But you have to keep going. That's the thing. Like if you just stay like that, like Oliver McConan just stayed stagnant, and now he's just the Tuesday guy.
Well, okay, I understand what you mean. For the masses, he is.
No, he's the Tuesday guy.
No, I don't think he's the Tuesday guy.
I mean, like, if you're besides being an actual, you can be an actual fan of anybody. But as far as even I'm concerned, if I heard his other stuff before, he's just the Tuesday guy. He hasn't
guy. I don't know.
He hasn't dropped anything of any kind of social relevance after Tuesday. He hasn't even dropped a full length project.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, no. Drink More Water 5, the Drink More Water series. But maybe do you mean?
That's an
album? Then?
That's an independent mixtape.
Yeah, but that's what by what you said, by definition, he did drop things on his own. But do you mean an album?
Well, that was an EP. That's the thing. That was an EP. That was like 5 tracks.
I know, but it's still something that he dropped on his own. But do you mean an album? Do you mean like a full
an album
project?
or a full mixtape or anything like that?
Is that what you mean?
And yeah, he didn't drop a full project.
Okay, all right,
Like at all.
All right then. Well, that's the
Drake. That's the Drake coast. You see, if I was an artist, all I'm gonna say is that a Drake feature would be tempting, but I just want to be a bull of my own.
That's good. That's good. You feel the same way?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Drake is a culture vulture. So we're gonna go into break, and we'll be back with our last segment, our album music review segment of the week. This is the Trifecta Live on the Spooky Edition. Ooh.
Iona College's